So without further ado, let's begin reacting to this video. I mean, it's like there is a lot of videos regarding this stuff. I didn't want to react to it in the first place because of certain reasons. Like, I don't want to expose somebody, I don't want to share certain secrets about certain people. But what I'm gonna react to is that why somebody has shared this video, like, and then what is really going on, like. So yeah, that's the main thing about this. All right, so
told me point blank how many kids he had, and the number was more than 3 and less than 5. You can do math. So, but with a few different moms. But he's acknowledging the fact that he has
he didn't, it's just
kids out there. So the top G has kids, per his words. Okay, so when I said at some point you're gonna have kids, at some point you're gonna have kids, at some point I'm gonna have kids, I don't have kids yet. What's your thoughts on that? The fact that he's coming, that's the first time I heard him say he has kids.
Oh, well, I knew that. I thought it was secret information. So I guess we can talk about it now. But
do you understand? That's exactly what I'm saying. Is he told me that exact number in confidence. I met one of his wives. It's actually a hilarious story. I'm sitting there in Madrid. Okay, I'm sitting there with Pat and our production team. We're sitting there, and we're just having a conversation. We're doing the interview with Tate the next day, and I look across. We're at the Four Seasons in Madrid, sick hotel. And I'm looking across, just like this, how I see Natalia right there. I see a gorgeous brunette girl, gorgeous. And I'm looking, how you doing? I look and I go,
so the thing is that he did a really, I mean, to me it feels like he just planned it beforehand and he had the script to talk about this stuff in front of Sneako, and Sneako just fall into that trap. And this video went viral. Okay, I mean, not just this, there are like thousands of videos right now, thousands of shorts on TikTok if you go on there. I mean, my editor told me so. Yeah, I do not have like TikTok accounts or anything like that. I didn't have watch um, anything like that. But the thing is that he told me that there is a lot of videos over the last 7 days that was circulating on the internet. And what my take on it is that it's kind of ridiculous. Like, people understand that, okay, there is no video where he openly shared his things. Right now you have said the things and people are just all over the place sharing this video and clipping it, and you can take it down. And that's the most dangerous part. Like, he was requesting people to not to share this kind of information, and people, like, he trusted a lot of people. He invited people to visit his place and to talk about this stuff in public. I mean, yeah, like, he was sharing a lot of his stuff, but at the same time you have to understand that he wasn't sharing the stuff regarding his family. So why the hell you just did it? And Sneako is just an amateur. Like, I'm not gonna say like he's not a great guy or anything like that. No, he is a really funny guy on like, was a funny guy on YouTube, and he was making a lot of great content, interesting content about um, depression and other stuffs. And I do not think that I'm gonna take away any credits from him. But what he was doing here is that he just didn't understand that it was a trap. I think it was a trap. I think, okay, the key phrase you hear is that I think. I do not know exactly whether it was a trap or not, but I think that the guy who was the host has set it up, and set it up in a way. Oh, you think that? Okay, I know that this is out there on the internet, and what do you think of it? I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, if I know the secrets, like, I usually try not to know people's secret, like what the hell they're talking about. Oh, I didn't know that. I would act like that. And Sneako should have acted like that. Otherwise, like, this kind of stupid stuff is gonna like cost him on a long run. So I really suggest him, like, if you guys are watching and if you know Sneako, like, send this clip this part and send it to him, because he just confirmed the rumor. Okay, like there are rumor beforehand and people were like talking about this stuff online, and I understand that, but that was rumor. But when Sneako just confirmed it, everybody, like a lot of people, Sneako has had a million followers on YouTube, and people were like, okay, yeah, this guy is interesting, this guy is funny. KSI was following him, so you have to understand that this guy is not just some random dude on YouTube like me. Okay, I'm just a random dude, and what I'm talking about here is that I'm not even talking about his family most of the predominantly in the video, right? So yeah, I'm talking about the thing that they have done, and it is something that we should be considering taking seriously. Like on a long run, if somebody shares a particular type of information, then you have to keep it a secret, or if you do not feel comfortable, like, oh, don't tell me anything about your family, I'm fine being alone, leave me alone, like this. So yeah, and that's the thing you guys should keep in mind, and I do not wanna like reiterate this thing one more time. Just keep that in mind. Like, do not, like, if you are unable to keep something a secret, like no matter what, even if the world knows everything about that, you act like dumb. You should act like dumb. Okay, I don't know anything. Even if there is a video that is circulating on the internet that is uh, getting millions of views, you saw that, you just act dumb. That's how you should. Now, I do not know Tate, but people were just DMing me this link, like DMing this video, like, oh, you should react to this, for the last week. Like, I was bombarded with a lot of messages, all right, and comments, and I think this is ridiculous. Like, why some people are doing it, and I just, right now it's like a public information, right? So that's why I'm talking about this. Otherwise I wouldn't talk about this, because you can check out my channel. On November 18, I have reacted to a video, and I intentionally skipped that part. I didn't react to it. Okay, so yeah, like, you can check out my channel. Sneako calls out Elon Musk, and then yeah, there's a thing happened over there, and I didn't react to it. Like, I thought that maybe he will take it down, but the guy was stupid enough to put it on the internet. So right now it's like all over the place. It's a public thing, so that's why I'm just reacting to it. Otherwise I would have like completely ignored it fully. So I mean, completely ignored this topic, because I didn't want to like bring this thing on a public sphere. So anyway, let's react to another video. And before we start reacting to another video, I would like to remind you to subscribe to this channel, and to subscribe and hit the like button, and share this video with your friends and family. It helps the channel to grow, and thanks if you have done it already. Alright, let me share the screen one more time.
So you agree a man should protect and provide for a woman?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you agree if you were walking down the street with a woman, you'd be responsible with her safety?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you another question, Piers. Let's say your woman decided she wanted to take a nice little walk through the south side of Chicago at 2 a.m. and she wanted you to go with her, and you were responsible for fighting and dying on the spot if she was attacked. Don't you think you would say to her, no, we're not going out right now, it's not safe?
Yes.
Okay, so you'd have authority to make the decisions.
No,
So
I would say.
Yeah, you have authority to make decisions, but that doesn't mean that the decisions will be like taken seriously. Like, you have made your own decision. I'm not going there. I'm not gonna protect you if you are going there. So you tell them, and then that's your authority. Like, so yeah, you have some kind of authority. But if you are going to do something like, oh, yeah, I'm going out there, I'm not gonna follow your advice, I'm gonna get kidnapped, I'm gonna get myself in trouble, and it's not your problem, so you can do it. Like, there is no problem problem that I will be facing, because I have decided that I'm not gonna go with you. I have told you that I have given you the advice, what is necessary for you, what is gonna help you on a long run. So if you don't take that, it's your prerogative. Like, I don't understand like why some people are like, who is, you have the authority, that means you are a bad person. No, I don't think that it's a bad thing. Like, you, to some extent, women also have the authority in the household, like the children. Okay, like, what is going to be cooked. Like, if your woman is cooking, then she's gonna decide what she's gonna cook, and she has the authority. But a man can ask for certain things. Oh, can you cook this stuff for me? So yeah, I understand that thing, but this guy doesn't understand it, so it's kind of ridiculous. Like, he is older than me, but I don't understand like why he is not understanding the same thing that I'm understanding, even though I'm not a native English speaker.
I don't think you should. If she decides to, it's her own volition.
If she decides, you're not going to stop
I have
her.
no power to stop her.
Completely.
But you think you do.
No, I don't think I have power to stop her. I don't think I have power to stop
You
her.
do.
No, I think I have power to make the decision. I think, no, that's not
So
sensible.
if you have the power to make the decision, you have the power to stop her.
No, because
And
if
that's
she...
where
I have the power to make a decisions. Okay, she decides to go to go on a walk around like 2 a.m. in the morning, and what I'm gonna do, like, hey, I'm not gonna support you over there. I have decided what I'm gonna do. I have the authority to decide what I'm gonna do, right? So I have decided that, and still you can go. Like, I have said it, and you can go still. I'm not forcing you. So I have made the decisions, but still you can just like, nah, I don't care about your decisions. I'm gonna do whatever I feel like doing. So I don't understand like what he is not understanding. So
it'll be different. That's why I think it's interesting about you. I don't think you really think through what you're saying.
I think through what I'm saying
Because
so carefully.
Yeah, but Andrew, what you literally just said is that you have the power to stop.
No, I said I don't have the power to stop her. I'm not going to lock her in the room. I'm saying that.
So if she wants to go on her own,
then she's going to go. So you agree, man?
yeah, there it's very clear like what is really going on. So we're gonna react to another clip where yeah, like, it's very clear like what is really going on.
Why did he ask you what
Let me share the screen.
you think of transgenders?
what do you think of transgender people?
That's nothing to do with me. I'm not
It's from the Piers Morgan interview.
transgender, and I don't understand the issue like they do.
I'll tell you exactly why I did it. I have currently exhausted the ammunition the Matrix has against me. They have built up a bunch of ammo trying to convince the world that I'm dangerous to women and I'm a misogynist. They've loaded their clip and they've fired every single fucking bullet in the gun at me. Top G, I stood there like Neo, but I'm not Neo, I'm Morpheus. And I absorbed all the bullets and refused to die. What they want to do is hope I make a mistake. So they ask me loaded questions of what I think of trans people, so I can sit there and say, well, I don't agree with that. So they can start a new campaign. Controversial kickboxer and well-known misogynist.
Yeah, this is what is going on in the world. Like, people will try to find out what the worst thing you have said, like what are the good things you're doing. Doesn't matter. One mistakes, you're done on the internet. But if you're doing it in person, like, that's a different story. But at the same time, I gotta remind you one thing, that if you're doing anything online, be careful about that. Now, I'm not being careful right now, but in the future maybe I'll be more careful about how I make content and how I'm talking about certain stuff. So just be like, just subscribe to the channel for more content like this stuff. So yeah, and also like the video if it helps the algorithm to understand like what kind of thing they should recommend to other people. So yeah.
Who's now anti-trans people, and they can start all over again. They're trying to make me make a mistake because they can't print the same story twice. And their old stories are boring, and no one wants to hear it anymore because everyone knows it's a fucking lie.
You know,
so they're trying to trap me, and that's why I didn't actually...
Yeah, like, they will try to trap you anytime you feel like you make a mistake. So you have to be careful about that stuff. I always remind people to do the right thing in the right place. So yeah.